So, next PoE league is still far away, even though we're gonna get some cool content soon. But yeah, I mean, Diablo 4 is a thing, I guess. I mean, I didn't make any content around it, but I'm kind of in the mood of making content, and season 1 is coming. And as probably a lot of people that typically would watch my other content, you probably don't like this game too much, and I feel you're there. However, I already bought the game, right? So season's coming. Outside of real life stuff, I obviously have a bit of free time, so I figured why not give it a shot if you ever own the game anyway. And for me personally, honestly, I found a little bit of an option on how to play this game that I actually like quite a bit. First of all, it's hardcore. I mean, there's no reason not to play this also in softcore. You can do that, but hardcore made the game way more interesting. And I've seen a few videos of a series that Kripparrian did. Maybe you already know it. So this is about Kripparrian's build, right? If you've already seen it, then yeah, I link his video anyway. I'm going to give you a guide here, but a bit of a perspective on this build, because I feel like it's really cool. And if you're debating if you should play the season or not, and maybe you haven't enjoyed the game so far that much, then yeah, I can highly recommend it. I can highly recommend hardcore in general. It's makes the game way more interesting, because you actually have to care a little bit about things. At the same time, it's overall pretty hard to die in this game. I feel like it's really it's quite fair in that regards. But anyway, yeah, it's a Necromancer. It's a minion-based Necromancer. It's mostly about this Golem dude here, and I've started this character. It's only like a level 31 a week back or so, and just played like on my own and tried to figure this out. And right now it still has a lot of this, it's still using this bone spear thing, and I'm like one level away from being able to get this stuff here. So I figured I kind of show you how this feels and why I think this might be really interesting. And then I'm gonna respec to the version that Kripparrian recommends. He posted like one of this, like something like a POB, right? Like a link where you can click and you can see his build, and we're gonna see how that works, because I don't think you can immediately go just minions. I mean, you need to figure this out for yourself, but I don't think it's good to immediately just go minions. But you would start somehow with Bone Spear and then add all your minions. You get the Golem dude. How do you even open this? I think it's here. Oh yeah, you get this Golem dude. I think you get it at 25 or something. So that's really late. So before that, I feel like having Bone Spear is kind of a cool thing. So even in like this state right now, let's find some monsters. So you can still use this thing, or you can just not use it, right? Or pull everything together. Okay, everything dies really quickly. Or you use your curses. That would be like the idea. So even at this stage, it's not that bad. And if you want resources... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's fine. If you want resources, you can do stuff with these corpses, right? But why I like this? Because it's kind of relaxed, right? It's like a... version of the game where you don't need to click all the time, right? I mean, you can be more active and you can use Bone Spear, but you don't have to, right? It's not like this constant build your energy by like left clicking a monster without any damage and then spending 2 Bone Spears. It's like a more relaxed version. You can watch stuff on the side, maybe you can, I don't know, you just don't need to focus that much. And you have this funny thing that pulls everything. So yeah, basically that's the version I played so far. And as you see in terms of gameplay, it just kind of works, and it seems really safe for hardcore. You have your CC break, right? If you press this, you get out of CC. You have all your minions. It's I don't know, I feel like it's more interesting. In terms of aspects, the only one I have is this one, and I feel like this one is pretty good, because minion attack speed is nice, because if they punch stuff more, then that's cool. So I kind of like that. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna quickly respec. How do I get into town? Oh yeah, like this. I'm gonna respec to the version that Kripparrian recommends. I'm gonna have a look like at this stage, because somewhere between using Bone Spear stuff and being like a pure minion, I can't even attack myself anymore thing, at some point you need to transition, and this would be level 30, so I assume transition would be around getting your golem. Not much earlier than that. As soon as you have your golem, you can probably maybe go into a pure minion build, and that's roughly that time, right? Like 5 levels plus minus, and that range is easy. So I'm going to respec, and we're going to see how that actually plays out at this specific point in time. All right, I think I did respec. I'm not entirely sure. I don't have all the points, but I went as far down as I could and just picked some random enhancements. And obviously, I mean, I did get this. You still need this point. It's so annoying, right? You can't get down there if you don't want any of these skills. You can't even, you still have to spend 2 points there. But that's fine, yeah. So I basically took roughly what he recommends and can have a bit of a look like, okay, like same dungeon thing. Obviously, we don't have a means to kill anything, but we always have a golem, right? So you don't need essence to get this guy. He just like kind of respawns. So in this case, we would need to look for some dudes to generate corpses. It's obviously perfect because we don't have any minions. Maybe we can send the golem in here, so he's like generating corpses ideally, so we can get warriors. Come on, die. Nice. Okay, let's spawn all these guys. Perfect, that's like way better. And we also have Bone Storm now, right? It's like really cool, and there's one on your golem as well. Okay, let's get the minions up, and now we have pretty much all the minions we need. And the idea now is, since I can't do anything else, I can essentially curse stuff, which makes minions go somewhere as well, and I can buff my golems, my skeletons, and heal them, by the way. Pull stuff together, tell my golem to go boom somewhere, and yeah, the CC break essentially. Let's have a look. And basically what you do then is just this, and that's it. And maybe pull them together on a cooldown. And then you just waddle around, right? So I don't know, I kind of like it. It's like a very relaxing gameplay, isn't it? So you're just there, and then maybe you get a corpse, and you pull them together, and then they die. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I feel like you could still keep your bone spear, whatever it's called. You can probably still keep that, right? Wouldn't be too bad. I think you could actually use that quite well still. Yeah, just to speed stuff up. But yeah, depends a bit on how relaxed you want your gameplay to be. But even single target is not that bad, considering that the game is so slow to begin with. Like, stuff just dies. That's kind of funny, isn't it? It's a weird game overall. So yeah, I probably would keep Bone Spear for quite some time longer. I don't feel like this is better without Bone Spear right now. I assume through the entire leveling process, you probably want to keep Bone Spear. Because it's not like with the extra things. I mean, Bone Spear in this case is like plus, 5, 6, 7 more skill points. So maybe just have significantly less corpse tendrils, keep this on 1, right? And then, yeah. It's just you need a button for it. And I'm not entirely sure if Bone Storm that early is that important. Might not be. I would definitely not, if you're playing on hardcore, not skip Blood Mist. If you are on soft core, you can probably just skip Blood Mist, right? Just not have it. Who cares? If you die, you die. Doesn't matter. And then you can still use Bone Storm. So that might be an option to skip Bone Storm early, even though it's a really, really cool skill. But I didn't feel like until level 30, I didn't feel like I needed. That's what I did before. I didn't have Bone Storm because you need your minions. Obviously, that's 2 slots. You kind of don't need the curse. Maybe you actually skip the curse, right? It's nice to have as well, or you probably want the corpse tendrils because that's really cool. So yeah, you could play around with that. Yeah, skip Bone Storm, skip the curse. It's probably the play there. And I do believe getting this is really, really nice as well, to be fair. I didn't have that now. Maybe as soon as you have this unlocked, minions become good enough, right? So it's worth it to skip the Bone Spear thing. Even though it got nerfed. I know it got nerfed, but I don't think it matters at all. But yeah, That's kind of it for today. It's probably already super long, but yeah, if you're looking for like a build to play that's a bit different and where you don't have this meaningless mini attack, right? You just want like a bit of a different experience that might be fun to you, and it's kind of fun to me. Like just right now, it just kills stuff randomly, and I can just walk around and look at gear, maybe like there's a diamond here, whatever that means, and yeah, and stuff just dies. Right, and you don't really need to do anything. It's kind of enjoyable. Cool. I hope everybody that actually plays this, or is going to play this season thing, is going to have a really good time. And yeah, see you in case my character survives with some updates maybe about this game. I know it's a different game, but and if not, then I'm gonna see you rather soon for a new PoE league, because I'm definitely gonna play that. And yeah, have a good one. Bye.